Hello, everybody. This is Bennyhillz back with another Supreme Vintage Cube draft, and this pack is quite strong. There's Glenn, Baleful Strix, Leovold, some Signets, Celis, Conscript, Sylvan Library, Rabble Master. Yeah, I mean, this pack just has a lot. I kind of like going with these two to start. It's a little bit like pigeonholing us into a certain color scheme. And maybe it's actually just better to take Glenn. But I do think they're both very, very good. Alternatively, we could go like Glen Strix or Glen Rabblemaster. Or Glen Conscripts. We probably should take the Glen. Oh, man. I think I'm going to go with Glen plus Strix here. I think that's just the best pick by a little bit. It's very close, and I don't think that's like objectively the right pick, but I think that seems pretty strong here. Ooh, there's a Narset. And a Hymn to Torok. There's also Swords to Plowshares, but him is very strong if you have the mana to cast it. There's also a Bayou if we had gone with the Leovold, but I think this seems a little stronger. Yeah, we'll go Narset plus him. Ooh, Mox Jet. That's excellent. And then Inquisition versus Tolarian Academy. I think I'm actually going to take this here. Academy, at the beginning of the format, I thought this was like the best card ever. And I still think it's very good. And I would like pick it pretty highly here. But it's like it's only at its really good state if you like already have a completely busted deck. Like you don't end up with more than 3 Mox in like every deck. And so I think I would rather take we're definitely taking the Mox, and I think I would rather take the really cheap, powerful interaction. Yeah, we'll go with that. I really like having this black hand disruption in this deck. Ooh. Well, there's Force of Negation, Hymn to Torok, and Mox Ruby. We're taking the Mox. And then I almost want to just take the Hymn here. Although this being free is really nice. I should probably take the Force. I would take Hymn to Torok over normal counterspell, but Force is just so good. Ooh, there's a DAC. There's Reanimate, Mystical Tutor, Hero's Downfall, Flooded Strand. I think I'll go with the DAC here. We have a Mox Ruby, so we have a little bit of help with the fixing. And then we can take a Flooded Strand. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Ooh, Time Walk. That is nice. We'll definitely take that. And then, Wooded Foothills could help us with the mana. We could also take Relic. I don't think it's any of these other cards here. I mean, Zealous Conscripts is reasonable, I guess. But I think I'm just going to take the Wooded Foothills here. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Ooh. All right. Jason the Mind Sculptor plus Thief of Sanity. I'm in for that. Both of those are really nice pickups. And nothing else here is really much of a consideration. There's a Tropical Island, so that makes Wooded Foothills get blue. There's also Karn, Dark Confidant, Factor Fiction, Click. I don't think I'm going to take the Tropical Island here or the Factor Fiction. I think it's between Bob, Karn, and Click. And I kind of want to take the 2 creatures, actually. I do love Karn. But we don't have, like, Soul Ring type effects, and those are what you really want to pair Karn with. I guess taking 2 creatures does make Narset worse, though. But it sets us up really well for Shinobi. Yeah, I'm going to go with these 2. They're both really powerful. Ooh, Black Lotus. Okay. And then Duress, Karn, Click, Tinker. I think I like taking the Duress here. Yeah, I'll go with that. Like, leading on a turn 1 discard spell is so powerful in this format. There's a Kroxa, which I actually do like a decent amount if we're playing a lot of black discard effects. There's also Collective Brutality, Mold Drifter, Imperial Seal. I think I'm going to go with this. We'll go Kroxa, Mold Drifter. 2 creatures, which again is not great with the Narset. Oh, wow. All right. Well, this is pretty busted. We could have had a decent twin deck. We've passed at least 2 Zealous Conscripts and 1 Pestermite. Force of Negation is great, as is Creeping Tar Pit, as is Chromux, and even Grim Monolith, but we're definitely not going to pass Uncolored Mox or Ancestral in a deck with discard. Oh, wow. So there's Mana Drain, Hymn to Torok, Fetchland, and Mox Diamond. I think I just got to go Hymn to Torok, Mana Drain here. These are just too good to pass. I really want an Underground Sea, though, at this point. Okay, this is our first pack that's sort of a brick. I guess Fatal Push could be good. There's Spellseeker to find Ancestral and Time Walk. Yeah, we should take that. And then I'll take the Miscalc. Fatal Push is good, but I really only want 1 or 2 removal spells, and I want a lot of counter magic. Well, there's a Polluted Delta. I don't think I can pass Polluted Delta at this point. Although, there's a Blood Crypt. I think at this point we're not playing red, though. I really want Thoughtseize and Thieving Skydiver and Polluted Delta. I'm going to take the Delta. I think it'd be irresponsible to pass that. And then I actually think I'm going to go with Thoughtseize over the Skydiver. As much as I do love this card, having this much turn 1 discard is really powerful. Okay. There's Mana Leak, Repeal, another Kroxa, Scalding Tarn, Grave Titan, even a Board Sweeper, but we actually have a lot of creatures. I think I'm going to go Scalding Tarn, Repeal here. No, Mana Leak is probably a little better. Scalding Tarn, Leak. Yeah, I'll do that. We could take the Grave Titan for win condition, but we don't have a ton of acceleration, so I don't think that's great. Man, I would really take a Underground Sea over like anything at this point, but we'll take a Mox. And then gotta be just Remand. Yeah, I'll take a Remand. Underground Sea. No Underground Sea. Honestly, not much we want at all. I mean, we could take a Languish for the board. Yeah, I'll take a Languish, and then we could take 1 Emrakul for a top end card, I guess. Although it's not good with Bob. We could take 1 Uro. I guess Stomping Ground. Oh, no, that doesn't help us at all at this point. Gearhulk is bad. I think I'm going to take Emrakul to bring in some matchups. And we did not get an Underground Sea in the last pack, so a lot of these cards became bad. I do want to take the Darkslake Shores for sure. And then I think we just take the Ponder. Yeah, I'll go with Ponder. So do these fetch lines help us? They're good with Ponder. Yeah, they seem all right. What cuts do we want to make? I don't want to cut any of these 1s or any of the 0s. I don't think I want to cut any of these. Yeah, I don't want to cut any of those. Wow, honestly, like all of these cards are uncuttable. I guess Mold Drifter we could cut and then play 14 lands. I think we want 1 more Swamp, actually. So if we do this, this would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black sources, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources as well. Honestly, neither of those are great, but I think that's how we're going to run it. If we had 1 Underground Sea, our mana would be so much better because Flooded Strand and Scalding Tarn would both get black. But don't have that, unfortunately. This deck has a ton of cheap interaction. We don't have a ton of ways to actually win the game, but we're just banking on like interaction plus Ancestral getting there, and I could see it working. I would really like 1 Ashiok or maybe 1 Scarab God at the top of the curve, but this deck is really strong, so we'll see how it goes. I will see you in round 1. All right, here we are for round 1 against Toch, and this hand is phenomenally good. We have a Mox, we have great mana, we have 2 counterspells and a card to deal with the board. Very, very happy with this. Of course, you never know. We have no force of will, so we could be too slow, even though we have turn 1 counterspell available. Jeez. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. We're just... Oh, we had such a good hand, and now we're just astronomically behind. Are you kidding me? Okay, island go. Well, swamp time walk. We'll see if we can get there. I'm going to fetch because we have way too many lands. Narset. Okay, maybe we're not as dead as I thought we were. Him to Torok, Miscalc. Miscalc is a joke. And I don't think we really want more mana, so I'll just take the him. Jeez. Okay, I think I'm going to play... Well, we'll start with a Narset. See what we hit. Mana Leak. Okay. I think I'm actually going to go for a him plus Mana Leak this turn. That just works out so well. And then we can Jace brainstorm away a bunch of these lands next turn. Mana Crypt Swamp. Man, they really flooded after that. Time Twister. Preordain, sure. Oh, I forgot. They I also forgot that no, I should shut that down. They put one on the top though. All right, I am gonna just cast this brainstorm now. I don't think holding a mana leak does that much, especially when they know about it. And if we get off even one brainstorm, that's really good value for us. Okay, so we put back 2 lands, play that, and now we can hold up mana leak again. Yeah, now we should be in really good shape. Well, we had a great hand, and then they mulliganed us into a bad hand. But they just did absolutely nothing, and now we're in a dominant position. I would like to find 1 mana drain. That would really make me feel more comfortable. Vendilion click. Well, that resolves. We'll see what they take. Probably Thief of Sanity. We never did get that removal spell. I sort of regret not taking that Fatal Push then. I forget what we took over it, but I would really like 1 removal spell. Spellseeker, okay. I think I'm actually going to just Jace bounce this. They can't play it this turn, and this protects our Planeswalkers. Play Thief of Sanity, and then I guess I'll just play the Lotus, and we'll pass holding up Mana Leak plus Remand. That's a bad play. They know that we have Mana Leak. So we can just hold up Remand, and I can't really see a way they get into this. I mean, you never know in this format. Tezzeret, all right. I'll Remand that. They actually can't recast it right now unless they have another land. Duress. Oh, man. If we can actually Duress that Tezzeret now. Metamorph, Copy, or Thief. Okay, well, we can just bounce that. So we'll start with a Ponder. Click. That is great. I'll draw the click first. Then we will duress them. Take that. Bounce this. And then we can get rid of it in their upkeep. I'm going to play the land. Even though we do have Jace, I think it's worth it. I want my mana. Now we can take their mana drain. And yeah, this game is certainly over. We'll draw step, click them. We can take their Metamorph unless they drew something scarier. Ooh, Urza is scarier. I'll take that. And then I think I might just mana drain the Urza. Or the Metamorph. Yeah, I think I will. And that'll almost definitely draw the concession. I was in like borderline scoop territory when they had 5 mana and we had not played a card yet. But we ended up winning very handily. So 1-0, good start. There, I mean, yeah, nothing really changes our information set. I mean, Time Twister is good to know about. We are on to game 2. Do we want to make any changes? Mole Drifter seems solid, although I guess it's bad against Time Twister. I think I'm just going to run this back. Yeah, we'll submit like this. All right, well, if they do what they did last game, then our hand doesn't even matter. But if our hand does happen to matter, then it's very good. I didn't quite realize how good Thoughtseize is in this format, but I think it's actually very strong. I mean, yes, your opponent can just play Ancestral and completely draw out of it, but if you just take, like, yeah, there's a lot of hands that really rely on one card. Wow. Well, they're just going to play a Time Twister next turn, so it doesn't actually matter what we do. That's very annoying. I really don't like this sort of thing, where it's like, yeah, your opening hand just doesn't matter at all. I guess I'll take the opposition agent. Taking a Time Twister does nothing. Wow, are you kidding me? That was like the best. I mean, it's not even close, actually. Just drawing a Mox was certainly the best thing they could have drawn there. We even literally, yeah, they had 2 Time Twisters. That's crazy. So I think we do need to play Thoughtseize before playing Bob here. Yeah, I'm going to Thoughtseize them. I would love to draw a Mox, so then we could do both. Not a Mox, all right. They went bottom top, so they don't know their top card right now. Okay, I think we just take the Tezzeret here. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Spellseeker can get something, but hopefully they don't have Ancestral. So Misty was their draw for turn. They do just play Spellseeker. Spellseeker for Vampiric Tutor. That's interesting. Force of Negation was a very good draw. I was going to play the Strix, but now I'm going to play the Bob. It's going to get mana leaked, but having Force of Negation up is really good here. So they leak that. So we know their whole hand. We cannot pay for this. If we do end up having to force pitch Baleful Strix, we don't have anything left over, but they don't really have anything either. So it's just a top deck war, I guess, at that point. Time Twister just introduces so much variance to the game. Oh, they didn't play Vampiric Tutor. That's weird. Oh, they are now. Okay. Are they just getting another Time Twister? So they play their planes, and then Time Twister. Yeah, I do not know. No, we're not going to let this happen again. So we take one. We're just we're on the 16 turn clock. We need to top deck something. That is not what I was looking for. I think I am going to play it though in case they have like a third time twister or like a snapcaster or something. There's the forest, so they're holding swamp and one unknown card. I think I'm actually just gonna crack this. We could save it for Jace, but I think I just really, really want to avoid drawing lands. And like in a 28 card deck, that's not actually the most unlikely that we draw that. Ooh, okay, well, now we click this, we immediately get our mana back, and it does not help us. I'm actually really like if they just clicked in our upkeep before we drew that, it would have been a little bit rough. 4 damage would be a much faster clock here. But I think we can top deck out before the Spellseeker kills us. So they played their Swamp. So they have one unknown card. Flooded Strand, all right. I think I am going to just use it to crack here. Man, if we actually just died to the Spellseeker, I'll feel pretty stupid. Oh, they do have Opposition Agent, I guess. So we have not many land. We have 1 land and then 4 mana sources like that. And then actually we have a decent number of lands left, but hopefully we don't draw one. Well, we do. I'm actually just gonna play everything out. Again, like this sets us up way better if they ever play a draw 7. And there's not that much value in holding. I don't think they're gonna not play a spell to play around a counter in this situation. They might just have a counter in their hand, in which case we're pretty dead. Oh no, that's a lot of mana. Time more. Oh, that is the least scary 5-drop they could have played. Down to 8. Come on, deck, just give us something. Mana Leak is not something. Down to 7. Oh my gosh, are we actually going to lose to the Spellseeker? We could draw our own Spellseeker. Oh, okay, now we're rolling. That's good. So Narset, they might have a counter, of course. But if this hits the board, then I'm feeling very good. Hardcast Force. All right, well, at least we got that out of their hand, but not looking great. This Mana Leak would be so much better as a miscalculation here. That was not saying that I really wanted to draw this calculation, just so you know, deck. Okay, I guess I'll him to Torok their hand. Well, that's pretty bad actually for us. Getting rid of Treachery is okay, but now we're dead in 2 turns, so we have to top deck something very quickly. We take it down to 2. Come on, deck. Mox Emerald. All right. Well, that was one of the most anemic games I've ever played. I really just don't want them to play a turn 1 Time Twister. I hate this card. Like, it can be fun, but it's just like, when you play it on turn 1, it just like removes all skill and it just like roll the dice. Who draws a good hand? So it's a little bit frustrating. Maybe we want Mole Drifter now that we're on the play. I could also imagine wanting Languish because they do have some creatures, but I don't really want to bring this in. What would we cut if we bring in the Mole Drifter? I think it is pretty good though, and the 2/2 body is honestly relevant. No, I don't want to cut Spellseeker. It is bad against Opposition Agent, but that's it. Oh, actually, given Opposition Agent, I'm just going to cut the fetches that only get 1 color. I think that's definitely the right play, so I'll just add 2 more islands. And then, I mean, we could go to 13 lands. Actually, I'm going to do that. This is a little bit light on mana sources, but if they're going to be playing draw 7s, having a bunch of lands isn't as important. And we have a great hand. I'll keep this. So we need to decide between holding up Remand on turn 2 and playing him on turn 2. I think I would well, actually, either way, we don't have to decide yet. But playing Island takes us off of mana drain on turn 2. But I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm most likely going to want to play him. Soul Ring, okay. Please no more. No Moxen, no Time Twister. Okay, good. So I'm just going to play him here. We could really mess up their colored mana situation. Hit Island Vamp. Okay, Vamp I'm not really happy about hitting, but getting the Island could be huge. Well, they do have a blue source there. All right, nice. Now we get to hold up. Remand. Ooh, that was a great draw. So Island, and then we can drop our Adult Confidant. Nice, that resolves. Okay. So now we're in very good shape. I mean, the Bob could kill us. We've lost more anemic things like Spellseeker 1-1 beatdown, but I still think we're in good shape. Okay, that's... So we could let that resolve and then Jace bounce it, but then we can't hold up a counterspell. I think I'm going to remand this. And then if they want to, if they recast it, then we can play Jace bounce it. And if they're constrained on blue mana, then that's pretty sweet. Dismember, okay. That's fine. Now we can stick a Jace on an empty board. And at least one of the cards in their hand is dead. Ooh, never mind. Glenn on an empty board is better? Actually, no, it's not better. Because they can just copy it. Yeah, so I'll play Jace, Brainstorm looking for Thoughtseize or Duress. Nice. Okay, this is great. So I'll put back... I guess Time Walk can be on top. So we'll go Swamp, Time Walk, and then Duress them. Okay, I don't really care about Mana Crypt, so we'll take the Treachery. And now we should be in really good shape. Even if they play a Time Twister, yeah, this is looking great. So we'll Brainstorm again, draw some cards, put back Ponder, Glenn. No. Ponder Spellseeker for now. Then we'll go Swamp, Time Walk, and cast Glenn. Yeah, and now we can mana drain their clones. So we'll Brainstorm. Ooh. Let's put back Island Ponder. Actually, we don't need Spellseeker at this point. Because, well, I guess Spellseeker's fine. Well, let's see. Spellseeker's main targets are all in our hand. So let's see. What are we playing this turn? I guess I'll just draw all of these, actually. I'll just put these back and then play Ancestral targeting myself. They're all fine draws. I do want to play an Island. So we go Island, Inquisition, take their Phantasmal Image. Ooh, click. I think I'm still taking the Phantasmal Image. And then I guess we just attack. I don't think we want to... I'm going to keep... Like, we don't need to really play Spellseeker or Ponder. I'll save the Spellseeker to shuffle after a Jace Brainstorm. All right, they concede. So, pretty strong start. Despite their many Time Twisters, we are 1-0. See you in round 2. All right, here we are for round 2 against PT Sheep, and we are on the play, which is excellent. And this hand is phenomenally good. Turn 1, Hymn to Torok. Turn 2, Thief of Sanity. It has a lot of mana sources, but I think that's okay. I should note that Hymn to Torok last game was actually very, very good. We took their island, and then they didn't have double blue all game. We might have been able to win without it, but it was very helpful. Hymn to Torok. Let's see what we hit. Plains Fractured Identity. Okay, so it's going to be a grindy matchup, I bet. Signet, okay. Hopefully they don't have... Ooh, we could play turn 1 Thief. I am going to play the Mox to play around days here. Now, hopefully they don't have a way to deal with this. Jace bounce. That's annoying. Well, we can hip talk them again. Take out their last 2 cards. That's pretty good. Counterspell Time Spiral. Wow, they were good ones too. So now if they just have to Jace bounce the Thief again, then that's a good holding pattern for us. Their Jace will run out of loyalty before we run out of mana. They brainstorm. Okay, so they're hoping to find an answer to the Thief that way. I really hope they didn't just draw it naturally and then like that's just another brainstorm. I hope they were like looking for an answer to this. Okay. Actually, it's probably better just to kill the Jace. Yeah, I'm going to kill the Jace instead of going for them. Normally, you want to just get the Thief Sanity trigger, but here, this is worth it, I think. Repeal. Okay. Land. Thief. We're behind, though, now. We're behind. Creature. Planeswalkers beat creatures when it's 1-on-1. Oh, no. Yeah, this is really... I mean, it's just over, I think. They tuck this. I guess we could draw Narset. That's probably our only out. Click. Okay. We can play that end of turn and potentially ambush one of their planeswalkers. That was bad sequencing. They should have plus to Fairy first. Because now they're just going to draw one of the cards they put back. So I'll let that trigger resolve. And then cast this. They very likely have a counterspell, though. So they knew the card they were drawing there. Okay, so click them. Maybe we have a chance. Force of Negation. Okay, I'll leave them with that. And then I think we kill the Jace here. Black Lotus was a brick. Yeah, I'm going to kill the Jace. That sees more new cards for them. And I'm just going to play the Black Lotus. Again, like, this only matters if they play a draw 7, but we know they have at least Time Spiral. So I think it's worth it just to get the mana out there. So now they have 2 draws that are fresh cards. They played Island. I think our top card is Thief of Sanity now. 6 mana. Uh-oh, Frost Titan. Oh, a lot of mana. Jeez. Oh, that's not scary at all. Wait, are we going to fight through all these Planeswalkers? Now we can kill their Teferi and then play a second relevant threat. Be gone, Teferi. Yes, wow, I really thought we were dead, but all of a sudden, things are looking all right. I'll play the Thief and pass. And now the pressure is really on them. They have that Force of Negation sitting in their hand, and they have infinite mana, but there's another island, so they only have 1 unknown. Strix, that's a good draw. Wow. I think I'm going to take their Fractured Identity, and then I'll play the Baleful Strix. They could have a board sweeper, but that's fine. I still think that's a okay situation for us. Their deck is sweet. Double Fractured, double Jace. Okay, I actually will save this for... Well, let's see. Right now we have 6 damage. So it does make it a 2-turn clock if we play out the Bob. Yeah, okay. I'll play Bob. Right now the high creature count is really paying off for us. All right, sweet. So they're playing like hard blue-white control with a lot of Planeswalkers. Could be a tough matchup, but we have discard to punch through their counters, hopefully. Moldrifter seems good, and then Emrakul seems quite good. What doesn't seem good? We're sort of pre-boarded for this. Maybe we cut one swamp on the draw. And then just don't bring an Emrakul. That's probably just too expensive. It is very powerful, but we're playing a low land count. It's probably we're probably not going to get to that. Oof. I did cut a island, not a swamp, right? Oh, I did cut a swamp. Dang. Well, I think I'm going to keep this. If we draw a black source, then this hand is incredible. And even if we don't, remanded in our side is pretty strong. Swamp. Ooh. That's very likely to find us a black source. Okay, there we go. Boros Signet, sure. So we go Swamp, or Darkslick Shores, Thoughtseize. I think I'm going to take the Fractured Identity. Well, they can't cast it next turn either way. I guess I'll take the Signet, actually. I'll go with that. And then we need to discard a card to hand size. Probably just one of these islands. Yeah, I'll discard one of those. Well, they got a Mox, so they can play Fractured Teferi next turn, potentially. Swamp? Okay, nice. Do we just go for the... Do we hold up Remand? I think I'm actually just going to hold up Remand. Well, let's see. If we play Hymn to Torok and they keep the Teferi and then they draw a land, we're in really bad shape. Whereas I think if we just pass and hold up Remand for a turn, then we're pretty much safe. They did hit the land. Oh, that's so good for us. Okay, kids, never do that. That's not a good play. We're not going to not have counter magic mana up later. Like, that just helped us so much. I think they just missed their one opportunity. I mean, now we just get to keep Remand in hand. Okay, so we did leave them with Teferi. So, hypothetically, if the RNG would have been the same, then we actually would have just gotten destroyed if we had gone for the Hymn to Torok on turn 3. So now they're going for it. That just doesn't make sense. All that did was just give us an extra draw step. I'll Remand this. And now I can play Glen. And that should just end the game. Or Hymn to Torok. No, I'm going to just play the Glen, I think. Yeah. That's pretty good, actually. I mean, I guess we just Forest Pitch Mana Leak. Or we could Glen this. No, this is what we do. We Glen this. Then they'll play their Teferi because they think we're tapped out. But we can play Forest Pitching the Mana Leak. Or, no, we should probably just pitch the Strix. I wish we could pitch the Hymn to Torok, but this is fine. All right, sweet. Took down Blue Eye Control, and we are 2-0. On to the finals. See you. Here we are against Giggles in the finals, and we are on the play. And we have a great hand. Inquisition into Time Walk into Spellseeker for Ancestral. They have an Ancestral of their own, so... I honestly, part of me wants to take the Hole Breacher, but that can't be right. I think we just take the Ancestral here. They play their Fumarole, and ooh. Okay, I'll go for the Torok here. Yeah, I think that's worth it. So we hit Island, Trinket Mage. That's not exactly what I wanted to hit, but it is what it is. So next turn we can play Spellseeker. Are they just playing a 2-1? They must have Probe. If they don't have Probe, that's such a weak line. All right, deal. I guess I'll play the Spellseeker. I mean, the problem is if we get Ancestral and then they play Hull Breacher, we're in such bad shape. Yeah, I think I'm actually supposed to play Time Walk now and hope to hit a blue source. Okay, beautiful. So we can grab an island. Yeah, just grab an island, play Ancestral, or play Spellseeker into Ancestral. We could also I guess we could have, now we can't because of the way we tapped. We could have gotten Thoughtseize to take their Hull Breacher, but I think getting Ancestral is still better here. First of all, we don't even know that they're going to hit land. Second of all, yeah, this, like, we don't need, even if they have Hull Breacher in play, if we have this stacked of a hand, I think we'll be all right. They do have the blue. Just main phasing the Hull Breacher, that's good for us because we can play Jason bounce it. Yeah, I think that is correct. So Jace, bounce your Hull Breacher, and now we're going to ponder looking for a Thoughtseize, and we can play Thoughtseize off the Mox Jet. This is worth it. I think Mana Leak will be very nice. So we go Flooded Strand, Mana Leak, Baleful Strix. Draw the Strix. If they have a way to kill our Spellseeker, they can kill our Jace with the Seagate. Snap Ancestral. Okay, that's pretty good. But now we can hold up Mana Leak, and I think we should be in okay shape. Shelldock is a bit scary. All right, I'll trade these off. That's definitely a good trade for us. And now I actually want to find this blue source with a blue to Delta. Beautiful. So we can put back Mox Emerald Swamp. Fetch an island. Play Baleful Strix. And then Narset. We will minus. Ooh. I think we take Force of Negation here, although I wish I had double black for him. Well, yeah, I'll take the Force of Negation. Now we basically guarantee that they can't stick a Hull Breacher, and if they can't stick a Hull Breacher, then I think we're pretty much good to go. They can use Shelldock. If they trade off here, that's fine. Man, these bodies are really putting in work, the Spellseeker and the Baleful Strix. So we untap. I'll minus Narset. Thoughtseize, that's a good draw. So I'll cast that. Now this forces the action with the Hull Breacher. And we can Mana Leak it. Leak. Okay, I think this is just the end then. So we Thoughtseize them. Ooh, they do have some good cards. I think I will take... I guess Narset shuts down some of this. I think I'll just take the Urza since we are better against non-creatures than creatures. And then this is their hand. Yeah, we'll just go for the Jace Brainstorm. Ooh, it's not great. I guess I'll play one of the swamps, though, because then we can hold up Hardcast, Force, plus Miscalc. Well, they're shell docking. We'll see what they got. I mean, we can counter it. Urza. Well, yeah, I think I'll just miscalc this. So they play their mountain, play mana vault. Well, good thing our miscalc and mana leak are gone. They're dead now. Course of Portal. Okay. I'll just let that resolve. We have the Nars or the Jace. If we play Remand, then we can't force of negation the Factor Fiction, which actually can draw them cards. So we will brainstorm. Put back 2 lands. Wow, yeah, I mean we got this. So play Glen. They go for the Factor Fiction. We remand it. Glen sticks. And then we just pass holding up double Glen activation. I will not be voting for Carnage here. We are a little bit low on cards in library. That's something to be aware of. So I might want to start Jace plussing here. Oh, I forgot about that. You can still just block that with the Glen, though. Sure. So there's trade. So, do we want to start Jace plussing? Oh, they just concede. Don't need to do that. All right. So, blue-red control. Do we want to make any changes here? Muldrifter seems pretty good. Yeah, I'll cut 1 land for Muldrifter again on the draw, I think. Cut 1 swamp. And we will submit like this. All right, here we are for game 2 of the finals, and this hand is phenomenal. I think we're just going to lead on turn 1, Hymn to Torok. No need to crack our Lotus or anything yet. All right, Swamp Hymn. Let's see what you got. Urza Snapcaster, all right. Part of me wants to... Well, actually, no. We'll go Spellseeker here. And we can grab a counterspell. Yeah, I'll grab Mana Drain. And now if they play a spell, we can go Mana Drain plus Ancestral. I'm in no rush to play the Ancestral. In fact, like, people always play it in the turn 1 upkeep, like, and that makes sense, but it's not like it's better there. If you have other plays to make that impact the board, oh, well, all right, I guess that's all we had to do. And Team J-Bro has like 10 more trophies every time I check, so our lead is, or our deficit is not narrowed, but that was a really, really sweet league. I'll pull up the deck list. So this was our deck, and it was a very clean trophy, honestly. I think this is one of the better decks I've built. It doesn't have any like really flashy win conditions, but the combination of like really good early hand pressure with these 3 discard spells and the Hymn to Torox, and then like good sticky threats that can take over the game, like Bob, Thief of Sanity, and then like, you know, Narset and Jace, some good counter magic. We didn't have any forces, and our fixing was a little bit questionable, but this was a really, really strong deck and really fun to play. I love decks that had this sort of like cheap interaction that gives you lots of decisions. So really fun league. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.